thanks everybody. My name's Kimball Prangle. I'm with Gorman and Company. We're really excited today to be here to welcome you all to our Alta Verde Workforce groundbreaking. This is soon to be the site of 172 apartment homes that will house folks working locally that earn between 80 and 120% of area median income. The vision of the town of Breck is incredible and can't be overstated. We'll have the mayor speak to that in just a moment. But since I always forget to say thank you to our team, I think it's really important to note that these projects take an inordinate amount of teamwork and partnership to pull together. And so our Gorman team, if you can hold your hand up if you're with our Gorman team. Some of our folks are not even holding their hands up. And then we have Gorman Architecture here that led the way on the architectural plans. Danube Construction is with us, Ware Malcolm, Norris Design, Group 14. And then we also have Gorman General Contractors with us, who's building our partner site next door. So I want to give a shout out there. Those are on track to open this winter, 80 apartment homes that will also be net zero, as will this site. And then we have a huge financing team that comes together to pull these projects together. So obviously the town of Breckenridge with the housing department, Lori, Melanie, Corey was here too, somewhere I think, yes. And we have Vector Bank, our construction lender, Colorado Housing Finance Authority, rolling out their middle income access program. We've used it a couple other times, but this is like the first official time. So that's pretty exciting. Stiefel, our investment banker, Lumen with the Fannie Mae loan, and then Aspen Grove obviously coming in with some equity for us. And then it goes without saying that we could not do these projects without the important partnership with the town of Breckenridge staff. I feel like we're a little bit tied at the hip, more than a little bit, a lot tied at the hip in great ways. And we can't say enough about the town staff and the vision that they have and the drive to get these projects pulled together. They're pretty complex sites, whether we're pulling them out of the floodplain or we're doing environmental work, whatever they may be, it's awesome to work in partnership with the town. So Lori, Melanie, Shannon, I didn't see Shannon here, but Shannon Smith, Chris McGinnis, Steffi, Chris Kulik, who is kind of always in the back of the room for us, Rick Fout, Alice in engineering, and then Jesse Burley. I don't think I missed anybody with town staff. So thank you for all the work that you all do for us. An informal program until now, and now it gets formal because we'll have the mayor come up and say a few words for us.
Because I'm super formal.
Totally. So please help me welcome Mayor Eric Mamula.
Nobody told me I was going to have to speak. I guess I should have assumed it. Hey, thanks for coming out. Thank you to Gorman and all of your team. Thank you to our team, our wonderful staff that takes what the council envisions and makes it happen. And that's really important because we envision all kinds of stuff. A lot of it doesn't make any sense, but the stuff that does, the staff does an amazing job putting it together. And I think a lot of times it's easy to think about this whole housing thing as supplying workers to the community, but that's really not the way that the council thinks about it. This is about keeping the soul of our community. That's really, in the end, what the goal is here. The goal is to keep people that want to live in Breckenridge, that want to work in Breckenridge, and allow them the opportunity to live where they work and to enjoy, all the stuff that we enjoy on a daily basis. Those of us that were lucky enough, like Jeffrey and Dick and Tim Casey, those of us that were lucky enough to get here early to be able to afford stuff, we get to do stuff, and we want the people that will live here to be able to do that too, and have families, and what a we see the incredible view at Hank's Manor. But the views are amazing. What a great place to live. What a great place to move to Breck, become somebody that's involved in the community. Hopefully these people will be on council and planning commission and that kind of stuff. So that's the important thing. And I don't want to lose that feeling that the council has about why we do this, rather than just, we got to get workers to feed the people and work in retail so that we can have a ton of tourists come here. That is not the goal. Although it sounds like it sometimes in some of the nasty meetings we have, the true goal is the soul of our community. So thank you for helping us reach that goal and providing another amazing property. So thanks, Campbell.
On the cusp of starting to pre-lease the property next door and some of the other work that we've done in Summit County, we know very well that the folks that do move into these projects once they're complete are folks that have been scraping by, living locally, usually overhoused situations, or still wanting to stay a part of the community and are commuting very long distances. The thing that we see that drives us as a developer is to help kind of reconnect the family system and to say, if you're a working member of the community, you should be able to live where you work so that you can go to your kids' sporting events after school, and so that you can pick up your kid if they're sick or serve on the local boards and nonprofits and commissions. That is what makes a community so special. So we're so honored to be able to be a part of this with the town. I'd like to have Jesse Burley come up and talk about the town's vision for green building and what we're able to accomplish both here and next door.
Thank you all. It's really important to be able to highlight this aspect of the housing projects, not just here for Alta Verde, but really for the future of the community. In 2017, the Town Council adopted 100% renewable electricity goals, both for municipal facilities and the community at large. And since that time, we've been having a lot of conversations with our building community, with the development community, and really trying to understand what some of the barriers and the challenges are to get there. And we really felt like it was important that we led the way as a town, and in partnership with whoever was willing to take that risk with us, that we could prove that these concepts work, both at Climate Zone 7, high altitude, for affordable and workforce housing. And so Alta Verde won, and I know we're not here to celebrate that right now, but it was our first foray into an all-electric facility, as well as to offset that electricity on site with renewable power. And so those 80 units will be fully electric. There's no carbon being brought to that facility in terms of natural gas for heating, and it's fully offset on site. When you scale up, it's a lot more difficult to get that net zero on site. As you can see behind us, there's a fabulous solar garden that's taking up 2.4 acres worth of very valuable land, as I'm reminded every day. But it's important because for folks who live across the community that don't have access to rooftop solar, they can participate here in solar gardens. So bringing in Alta Verde 2 right here next door can show that all of the McCain property is literally producing electricity here locally in Breckenridge. And what that does for people is not only drive down greenhouse gas emissions and carbon, but it extends the affordability of that property in perpetuity, basically. And so for the utility bills, for people who live at 80% or less AMI, or for those who live 80 to 100% AMI here, we can count on consistent and regular utility bills from clean power right here in Breckenridge. So kudos to the council for your vision. Thank you for supporting wacky ideas like these, and it's really, really, really important to push the envelope and show that this can be done for other private development across the community. So thank you.
Great, thanks, Jesse. Chaffa was going to come. There was an unexpected scheduling issue today, so I'm pretending I'm Terry Barnard right now. We're very excited that we could participate in this project. The Middle Income Access Program, which was just recently funded through the ARPA dollars, is actually critical to workforce housing projects just like this one. We've had the good fortune to have CHAFA come in on partner deals with us elsewhere on workforce housing. But that type of money is very unique to the state of Colorado and very critical in connecting the dots to get these types of projects done. And it just goes as a reminder to showcase how critical partnerships are that have similar vision of locals housing that's perpetually affordable, that is here, will be sustainable, and really is an amenity to this community for decades and decades to come. So as we continue to work next door, get this site really underway, we're also excited to see the partnership work next door on the FERC site, and see that nonprofit campus come to life. And we're just really excited to be a part of it. So with that, please enjoy some refreshments. Please take a power bank with you, and thank you so much for coming today.